Good morning. Hi, everyone. I'm Shelley Darling, and I am very thrilled to be here on the Enlightened World Network today to offer a deep dive into what came through as the Omnibenevolent Heart. And today, really focusing on forgiving the unforgivable. And that's not a phrase that most people have heard. And as well, today is Indigenous Peoples Day. And I think that this is really a great honor to offer my heart and my understanding of this intermediate place where ancient wisdom meets evolutionary consciousness. And I thought it was appropriate. I'm here in Maine at the Wilson Lake watershed in Wilton, Maine, and the colors are just brilliant and really where that beauty of nature offers itself to us in that deeper understanding of life as it changes, as it circulates. And so today, I'm again excited to be here just to have this opportunity to move into, and I think the interesting enough, the word that just came up was mainstream, that stream of consciousness that is the sense of fluidity within all of us that connects us. So today, just want to begin by taking a breath and always being willing to just take that pause, slow down just enough so where we can feel that we're in alignment with that impulse of life itself, that sensibility where we can feel like that we are really tracking our own life purpose, our own life calling, and where we can drop from our that sense of understanding and feeling, and we're all being very empathic right now to what's going on in the world. There's just so much chaos, and for myself, it's always this opportunity to remember, to go into that place of remembering, which is what we're going to do. We're going to drop into this beautiful waters. Imagine yourself right here, with these colors changing and that clear crystalline water where we can deepen our trust into our own journey, and feel that sense of sacred sensibility, that sense of sacred relationship to where each one of you are standing. So let's begin this morning as we come into that sense of this omnibenevolent heart, that we are, period. We are that. And it's that flow that continues to allow us to embrace ourselves in our beauty, in our resilience, in our love. So let's have some fun while we're doing this as well. So just taking a couple of deep breaths and allowing your body to soften, to be willing. So that word omni, to be willing to allow the benevolence to fill your heart first. And as you're feeling your feet on the ground, imagine that you're just standing by this beautiful river or lake or ocean, wherever you feel that sense of deep relationship with nature, with nature's intelligence. And simply as this beautiful hollow flute that we really are, allowing that sense of nurturance to come up, just as a maple in Maine, you know, that the tree allows that sap to rise. And to feel the fullness of your life force, your expansion as it moves up and through and into your heart. And there's this full sense of knowing that you are in direct relationship with that information field as you just allow yourself to feel that undulation of life, that life force of love, that resonance. We call it heart resonance, where you can settle in and actually trust who you are. And now just opening in gratitude to this relationship with source consciousness as your beautiful radiant leaves expand out. Each leaf being a gift that you have to give to yourself and to others. Just taking another breath and opening in gratitude and appreciation to all those that have stood where you've stood, where you're standing, where you're sitting right now. The First Nations, the Aboriginals, the original people, to take a moment and to understand this ancestral relationship. And within that, we can feel the waters of this connection, this sense of our wholeness. Or when we think of a forest, we think of a family of trees, diverse, unique, all living together. And we just breathe that connection in. We breathe that sense of nurturance, and it's even worth just taking a moment and just feeling like I am this. And in every moment, this life force changing. And to take a moment and notice, you know, if there's any fear that's sitting there of changes, of separation or tension, just breathing into those places within yourself that are asking for your attention. And you'll notice, or you might notice, that the waters within your being that just starts to calm. And you can sit deeper in yourself. And allowing those thoughts like a waterfall to flow over your back and down your front, letting go, opening, moving into that sense of creativity. Because in fall, there's all those colors. Yes, it is a drawing off, a sloughing off of the old. But all those points of light, those seeds of your brilliance, are being held within your being. And as we feel this sense of loquaciousness, this deeper relationship with the water, the sense of life. And now we just, maybe this morning, just take a moment. And so this phrase, forgiving the unforgivable, just take a breath. How is this possible that we can come into this state of being? It's even a little bit of a shift from thinking about compassion or feeling compassion. Forgiving the unforgivable invites us into our soul, our being, those places that we've held where we've been hurt and where we've harmed others. There's no one that escapes this. And so today, we can just even just tap on our heart a little bit, because forgiving the unforgivable begins right within our own presence. And those places that we felt pressure, or pressured by others, pressured by ourselves, where we tend to react, or when we look outside and we know cultures, there's so much separation. And today as a collective, we get to just really breathe in this new sensibility. And we can really only ask to be shown. Show me how. Show us as a collective. I know I'm whole. I know we're whole as individual beings. We just get to stop and breathe. Because forgiving the unforgivable means that we get to start in a place that we've never been before. It means that there's no judgment. The two can't coexist. It means I love you and I understand you no matter what, because I understand the conditions that we come into. And we can begin today, just, given that it's Indigenous Peoples Day, we can begin with, so many different places. Pick one place within yourself. And the succulence of life, of love. This is the omnibenevolent heart, knows exactly what to do, knows exactly how to, thinking of this beautiful, bubble, transmute this energy. Just keep breathing for a minute, because we are a collective within the mystery of life. And when we choose to come into this life, wherever that is, with whomever, with whatever parents, with whatever friends, we call in these situations so that we can learn together, individually and together. Some of you might know the Ho'onoponopono prayer, the Hawaiian ritual of forgiveness. And what I want to speak to today and really drop into these waters of our of our collective heartbeat, because anyone who's listening here is a part of this, is that it's the thank you. How do we find that thank you to those that have hurt us, to what's going on in the world? How do we find it? Because I know for myself, that's been the greatest challenge. And as you're breathing and as you're opening and as you're just beginning to come present into this field, opening your eyes, looking around your room, maybe you're in transition, maybe you're not. How do we find that thank you for every single thing that's happened to us? And we find it when we feel this sense of, deeper resonance with our own heart, kindness. And that's the invocation for today, is this benevolence, this full mercy that we have for ourselves as a humanity. And that, for me, I don't know about you, but being in nature has been such an incredible teacher and continues to bring me back to this fully diverse ecosystem within myself. There is no separation. And I'm going to just move my head for a minute. If you open your eyes, and you can see there's this interesting church behind me. And I thought this picture was really perfect for today, because there is this, we're all coming back to this relationship to God, creator, call it whatever you want, source. And I don't know about you, but I know that for myself, I grew up, in a Jewish family, and really negated that for most of my life, because I felt the pressure of conditioning. And today I'm like inviting, and I invite you, as you move into your day, to really find that sense of sacred order within yourself. What is meaningful? What matters to you? And to really open to this relationship with creator and creation. Because I know time and time again that has been the saving grace. And to feel this love encompassing that holds us, this benevolent heart of creation, right? This benevolent heart of creation. So I'm just really grateful to get to delve into this, even questioning about forgiving the unforgivable, and invite people today to simply love yourself for the willingness to even look at that for yourself. Look at your relationships with your family, your brothers, your sisters, your community, and hold this presence of this willingness to stay open, keep your heart open, stay porous, and allow yourself as a trans receiver to receive that information that can help us as a humanity shift into this place of exuberant joy, with the capacity to be present for those things that don't feel and taste so good. So with that, love you all and thank you. Want to give a great thanks to the Enlightened World Network and all of you that are standing forth for the greater good of humanity at this time. So blessings. Thank you. Again, I'm Shelley Darling, and you can find me easily at shelleydarling.com. And yeah, more about who I am. And I'll be sharing more as we move into this end of this year and moving into this beautiful new year. So blessings to everyone. Thank you so much for joining me